Morning, guys. It is January 31st, and I feel lucky today. I feel lucky today because it is actually time to start doing compost, and the beginning is what this week's video is all about. Getting it done. I feel energetic. I feel ready to go. The only thing missing is my mohawk, but unfortunately it is so cold out there. I gotta wear a hat. So here I am at Agritech. We've got my lovely little U-Haul truck here. And man, this thing is nice. It's got no key stop start. It's got a smart panel, and it's lovely. It's big. It's clean. Well, everything's clean, and that's gonna be dirty soon enough. How do you guys feel this week? Are you doing all right? I sure hope so, because I'm getting ready to have some fun. Yay!
Flashing lights dance with fire in the night. I'm wired. Watch the time pass us by. Is this feeling lying? Could you pass the lighter? Yeah, I'm trying to keep it cool. Nicotine in my veins, flaming up desires. What am I supposed to do? Does it feel so good? Feeling wild like a zoo. Put me in a mood. Put me in a mood. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Maybe I should've known that it ain't real. How'd you know how to get into my feelings? You're a trip giving me hopeless solution. Hopeless solution. Hopeless solution.
And even in the nicest compost, you can still find plastic. I'll have to throw that away. And be on the lookout. Never underestimate the value of a good horse brush. Don't forget, when you're getting compost out of a rental truck, make sure you get every single last ridge. You're paying a pretty penny for this black gold. I feel my inner miser coming out every time I have to transport compost in a rental truck. I just don't want to give up a single penny. Well, truck's all clean. Say goodbye. Well, now that I am back from returning the truck, I am amazed. Actually getting all that compost out of the truck took me about an hour. So I came home, had some lunch, relaxed, got some more coffee, and now I'm ready to do the next task. What's the next task? Well, notice this pile is just a pile, and it's unprotected, and we're gonna eventually get rain. I am not ready to turn all this into potting soil yet. Soon, but not yet. Very first thing though, let's take a look at the quality of the compost I got. I know while I was doing the truck, I noticed a little bit of plastic, but I haven't seen any other plastic. There are a few. This is paper. This is definitely paper. Paper is just fine. I see twigs, I see bark. So probably a lot of tree material went into this. And I can smell animal manure, just at the composted, well composted animal manure. And because of the duskiness of the smell, I would say it's probably a lot of horse manure that's been composted. I don't smell a lot of cow in here. And yes, I do have experience being able to tell cow from horse, from sheep, from pig when it's composted. This is good. It's nice. It's fairly moist and it holds together really well, but it's not tight. So I know there's no clay in here. There might be a little bit of sand. It does feel like it could be a little sandy. It does stick to my fingers pretty well, which is good, but I don't have an excessive smell of poo. So it's all been well composted. This is quality compost. So first, I'm gonna have to make sure it's gonna fit under a tarp. Ooh. Please don't fall over. Getting a little bit of moss in it, but that's okay. When you want to reach the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. But I'm not too worried. Well, that's excellent, and now I just need to find some rocks. I'm sure I'll discover a few more, but looking good, isn't it? Now I have a nice pile of compost, and my day is done. I wish. No, now I have to go do some price comparisons between cocoa coir and peat moss. I have to do this every year to see which is best to make up my potting soil. It is still January 31st. Now that I've got that compost covered, it is noon o'clock. So while I decide what I'm going to do with the rest of my day, I'm going to check the babies in the greenhouse because they're going to tell me what I need to do next. Specifically, I'm going to look at the fastest growing seedlings, and we're going to see how much root growth they have on them. Chair out of the way. There we go. Can't forget the coffee though. Coffee's got to come in. Coffee. All right. Now, marigolds have second leaves. Spinach. I think we will let the spinach, because the spinach does have some lovely leaves on it. Ooh, uh-oh. Somebody still has a seed coat. Let's do this. All right. And need to sneeze, can't sneeze. All right. Come on, baby. Drat. I actually need a wooden thing. Nothing beats these. Nothing beats these for doing this. Remember, these weren't planted so very long ago. Wow, look at that. Would you look at this? These are already starting to curl down and around. So that tells me these are going to need to be transplanted pretty soon. Spinach does not like to be confined. It doesn't. And I don't want to lose any of these brand new leaves. Oh, can I get this off, or are you gonna? Well, there you go. There you go. Now you're free, and be free, little spinach. So, within a matter of days, I'm going to need to do this, which means I am going to need to make up a bigger batch of potting soil than that little bag can give me. So, what I need to do today is, one, I need to give these babies some food. These are also going to need food, especially things like the marigolds and the lettuces that are already growing second leaves. They will run out of nutrition very quickly because this seed soil, this seedling soil, has no nutrition. It is nothing but peat moss, ground peat moss, and a little bit of perlite. So I need to feed the babies. Well, let's go take a ride down to Fars, shall we? And I say take a ride down to Fars because I took a look, and it appears that by $7, the large 3.8 cubic foot bale of peat moss is going to be less than the cocoa coir. It may change later on in the seasoning, and later on in the seasoning. May change later on in the season, and I may switch back to coco coir. But right now, I need to be absolutely sure that I can get these transplanted as soon as they are ready. Not only just for the health of the plant, but because of the space in the greenhouse. If I don't have space, I can't keep growing seeds. Good news, bad news. Bad news, no peat moss. Bars just doesn't have it, and it is way too expensive on Amazon. Good news, I got all my Dr. Earth's organic fertilizer for a fraction of the cost I usually get it at, and it's at Farr's in Coos Bay. So if you're down here, come down and get some. It's only like 11 bucks. That's pretty bloody good. I'm back from Farr's. I'm very lucky. They agreed to order a lot more, and I'm gonna manage to get my bale of peat moss by Friday. Now, unfortunately for some of my seedlings, that's a little too late, so I'm gonna have to use some of the potting soil I already have. That's okay though. I don't mind. I don't mind waiting a few days for the peat moss. It'll still save me about $7. I don't have to go buy more potting soil. I've got plenty regular potting soil to plant stuff in. Now, about Misfits. My relationship with Misfits Market lasted about 2 days. 1 hour after I received that load of vegetables from Misfits, they emailed me and told me my minimum price, my minimum order price, was going up by $20. It went up to $55 for a minimum order, and then on top of that, the shipping cost went up to $9.99. So $55 and another $10, $65 for a week's worth of vegetables. That's totally not worth it for me. So that's the end of Misfits vegetables for me. Misfits, you can call it inflation all you want, but you just lost a customer. So it is more important than ever that I get my vegetables going, which means these little spinaches are gonna be mine. So I'm not too unhappy about using the potting soil that I have. I'm just gonna pop them all. I'm gonna pop them all into my nice long thing right here, and then I can let them settle in here, and then I can stick them outside once it gets just a few degrees above zero. I don't want them frozen. A few degrees above zero at night, and I can stick them outside, and in a very short amount of time, I will at least have fresh spinach to clip for my dinner. Spinach. T for transplant. 131.23. Just move this one over here. I don't have to worry about putting any Dr. Earth into this because it's already got some fertilizer. There we go. And you. Your roots should be, yep, your roots are even bigger. Look at those roots. Love them. Love them. 2. I should be able to get at least 4 in here. These 2 have itty bitty roots, but that's all right. They'll be okay. Trust me, those little second leaves grow like crazy. All right, go and Now, give you some water. And we'll let you sit in the greenhouse until the temperature goes up a little bit. After all the stuff I've done today, I'm not done. Although I'm done with the future urban farmer side of things, I actually have my author work to do. And for Hunchback, that means I need to go and make sure that I edit one more chapter, and then I get a chapter recorded audio-wise. Well, that'll take care of the rest of my day. I'm looking forward to that shower. Also looking forward to dinner. A lot.